Does golf's reputation as a sport for gentlemen render it immune to the madness that we observe in other sports? We guess not. The stress, the commitment, and sometimes just plain humor can cause even the best players to behave somewhat differently. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the best golf zero IQ moments. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. Number 8. Carl Schwartzel. You might envisage hitting the ball from a tee on a beautiful green golf course, or, if things go away, putting from a bunker or a sandy surface. But Carl Schwartzel wasn't a true jam. His ball wound up on the road, and he had to use a 4-iron to hit it off the asphalt. He was required to drive his ball with a 4-iron from a road that surrounded the golf field. Unimaginable. Being the professional that he is, Schwartzel blasted the ball, which soared over the trees and rolled back onto the green near the hole. The most astonishing aspect of the entire scenario was that he successfully placed the ball on the green in birdie position. Number 7. Phil Mickelson, Masters 2004. Before his victory at the 2004 Masters, Phil Mickelson hadn't won anything in a long time. Phil also said about the Masters, "I had a different feeling playing this week. I had a different feeling entering this tournament. I just had a real belief that I was going to come through this week." Despite a poor start to the competition, he produced enormous putts on the 10th, 12th, 16th, and most significantly, the 18th holes. His joy knew no boundaries as he sprang into the air when his putt fell. He ended with a 9-under hat, which is granted to all Masters victors. It was one of his career's finest closing rounds. Number 6. Woody Austin 2007 President's Cup. Woody Austin's golfing career began with a splash. In precise terms, he was at the 2007 President's Cup when his reputation began to deteriorate. When he delivered golf fans an unforgettable moment, he was representing America at the competition for the first time. On the second day, as the 14th hole approached, he hit his ball into a water hazard. Now, he had to put the ball out of the water, which was a very difficult shot. Fortunately, the ball was in shallow water. Austin adopted a wide stance for the shot. When he attempted the shot, he lost his balance and plunged into the water face first. This earned him the moniker Aquaman. Later, Woody said about the shot, "The odds were very slim. You should never concede a hole without actually playing the hole. So we just felt if there was any minor miracle that I could get it to the bank, then I might be able to chip it in." Number 5. Rory McIlroy 2014 The Honda Classic. Rory McIlroy, one of the best golfers in the world today, aimed squarely for the green from 235 yards on the par 5 18th hole. McIlroy's strategy appeared risky since taking 2 shots and finishing in an advantageous position would have been safer. It would be a difficult shot with a water hazard adjacent to the hole. However, Rory demonstrated his worth. He had an opportunity for an eagle since the ball he drove landed right adjacent to the flagstick. The shout of the crowd demonstrates how spectacular the shot was. Number 4. Brooks Koepka 2017 Honda Classic. At the 2017 Honda Classic, Brooks Koepka was not having a good day when he smashed the end of his driver into the ground and broke it. Before the competition, he was the 10th longest driver on the PGA Tour, but that didn't mean everything would go his way. He was attempting the par 4 11th hole when his patience broke. His driver bore the brunt of his displeasure after he drove the ball towards the 11th hole since he was not hitting fairways. Ironically, the ball landed in the middle of the fairway this time. Number 3. Steve Lowry 1998 TPC Championship. A birdie is generally highly coveted in golf, but professional golfer Steve Lowry had a different experience. At the 1998 TPC Championship, he competed on the Sawgrass Stadium course. Lowry and Brad Fable were approaching the 17th hole while playing golf. He was able to put the ball in a safe location around the hole. Lowry was anticipating a victory when a seagull swooped in and began tossing the golf ball around the green. Perhaps the bird wants to attempt professional golf. It grabbed the ball and took flight. Unfortunately, the bird was unable to carry the ball to its intended location and dropped it in the course's lake. Later, Lowry was permitted to replace his ball. Number 2. Sergio Garcia 2013 Arnold Palmer Invitational. Water, trees, and bunkers are the 3 most typical hazards on a golf course. When attempting longer shots, trees are known to obscure the view, but Sergio Garcia had an entirely different gripe about the course's vegetation. His first shot on the par 4 10th hole landed in a peculiar location. The ball became strangely trapped between a tree's fork. Garcia was able to execute a recovery shot without wasting a minute. He was able to climb the tree with assistance and very easily, if we may add. He then spent a few minutes determining the most advantageous position on the tree before settling on a one-handed stance. Garcia was able to effectively return the ball to the fairway. Number 1. Sean Stefani 2018 Honda Classic. Golf is frequently referred to as a gentleman's sport. With their prim and proper attire and impeccable grooming, golfers are not typically linked with spontaneity, as Sean Stefani demonstrated. This American professional golfer has been playing since 2005, and we doubt he has ever accomplished anything comparable in his career, regardless of how amusing or bizarre the episode was. It demonstrates Stefani's determination to win. He was at the par 4 6th hole at the 2018 Honda Classic. His ball then dropped into the water hazard. Fortunately, it was near the shallow end. Even though it was a significant disadvantage, Stefani did not let it stand in his way. Before taking the shot, he stripped down to his undies as a remedy to the problem. The nude golfer's plan succeeded as he successfully blasted the ball back onto the fairway. We do not know why Stefani disrobed, but perhaps he had witnessed Woody Austin's fall and wanted to avoid getting wet. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section below. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.